There's a fire burn the fire brigade. So tonight we are losing this fight.
Hey Capones, I'm T-Bone. We're in the HQ and another edition of Rapids Fire. What's up? That means they won an MLS Cup, by the way. Championship. Last night's game against the Seattle Sounders was awesome. First of all, you all know I love the Seattle Sounders, right? I follow the Seattle Sounders. But my love and loyalty has to go to the team that's given me this great opportunity to provide coverage for them. And I'm telling you what, it was strictly amazing. This team is now on another level. And I tell you what, and I hate to say it about the Sounders, I told this to a young man last night that was also covering the Rapids. Don't be surprised if the Sounders don't make the playoffs this year. Look, it's a different team. They don't have the pace that they had last year. They don't. Losing Martins was a lot bigger than you think. Not having Dempsey up, of course, helped, but man, the game last night, it started off, I was a nervous wreck. 3 yellow cards within the first 20 minutes. All from aggressive players. Baji, Williams, Jones. All guys known for making hard tackles and doing this and that. And so I thought it would really detract from the game a little bit. I thought it would really hurt the Rapids. But you know what? Jones is a veteran, man. He's wily. And you know what else? His ball control, I look at him as a controlling midfielder, defensive midfielder a little bit, right? Man, this guy is offensive and he has moves and he's smart and he's savvy and he's confident. He is such a great addition. Like, he's a much better addition than I could have ever given him credit for. Straight up. If this team gets healthy with Papa, Jones, and then gets Howard in, because their one true weakness, unfortunately, it's at the keeper position. They rectified that with the Howard signing. This is going to be an amazing season for the Rapids. I'm telling you right now. They hold possession of the ball regardless of who they play and where they play them. They could have easily, if you look at all their games, not joking with you, look at all the games, they could easily be undefeated. And that's a bold statement. How many teams can you look at all their games and say that? Not a lot. Now, there were a few interesting things that I want to cover. First of all, first and foremost, I screwed up, okay? I took my camera and I left my disc, or my, the little disc or whatever, the memory card, here. So I wasn't able to take pictures. And it totally just messed me up, man. I'm on the field, I'm trying to figure out how to work my camera, and it just would not work. So had to give up on that as far as the picture. So I apologize, but I'll make sure that in the future that won't be an issue. Brad Evans got an ejection. He got a red card in the 86th minute, and I missed it. And so did the guy covering. We were like, what? All of a sudden the announcer announces it. We look on the field, he's gone. And this is what happened. In the post-press conference, Evans mentioned that he went to talk to the ref, and he said, hey, you have to talk to me. You know, what's the difference between that foul and the first foul in the first half or whatever? And he's like, the ref mentioned there's a difference. And he was like, you know, he didn't really want to talk to him. So Evans admitted he threw out some bad words or whatever, got a yellow card, and then said, look, you have to talk to me on the field. The ref's like, no, I don't. And Evans, you know, got a second yellow, subsequent red card. And probably because he admitted to basically cussing out the ref, is probably likely going to face a suspension, which is unfortunate because he's a good defender. And that's a tough scenario, tough situation. I think it was just the frustrations mounting on the night for them. But again, it doesn't take away from the fact that the Rapids won that game. Was it perfect? No. Were there some issues on the field? There was one incident that really, really bothered me, and I think it's more to do with the transition of the entire team trying to gel, all the multiple offseason moves, but there was a penalty kick, and let me pull it up here because I don't want to get it completely wrong. Gashi and Jones were the two people that were looking to take that kick. Now, Gashi grabbed the ball first and was setting it up, and Jones kept trying to grab it from him. And I mean, it wasn't like a 2-second, hey, give me that ball, no, okay, walk away. It was, they almost tussled on the field. Part of that is Jones being confident in himself, no doubt about it. Gashi's probably trying to establish himself as a leader on the team as well. The only problem, the biggest negative from it, is then Gashi misses the dang penalty kick. Now, when that happens, you could just feel the air out of the stadium just fizzle. Like, it was like a pop in a balloon, man. Everyone just kind of went stale for a second, you know, and it was that moment where it seemed like Seattle could possibly get back in it. Moore scored, you know, earlier, and, you know, he was looking to turn things up a little bit. It made things a little nerve-wracking, but on top of that, it made it just a little bit weird because you normally don't see that on the field. Hopefully this week, I would imagine, because their coach is a strong leader. Don't get it twisted. But we're talking about on-field leadership. We're talking about making those bold steps and changes. So as this team gels, you know, because you have to understand too, Papa's out and injured. So when he's on the field, most likely I would assume it's either going to be him or Jones taking those penalty kicks. But we'll see. That's a coach's decision. And hopefully what I don't want to see is that kind of thing, because it was a little bit embarrassing, no doubt about it. One thing I did like is there's executives up in that press box watching the match. And when you typically see executives watch, say the NFL or whatever, they get excited when there's a touchdown, but otherwise they're just kind of stoic. They're just kind of emotionless. Not the Rapids executives. These guys are on that, man. I'm telling you, if they could be on the sidelines, they would. They are in the action. They are frustrated as a fan would be, and they have true ownership into this team, and it's fun to see. It's an exciting thing to see. Very exciting. And the game was exciting. And I hope, what I'm really hoping for from the Capones is this. Please follow the Colorado Rapids at Colorado Rapids, right? Follow those guys. Follow this team. Adopt this team. A lot of you guys, over 60% of my viewership are from overseas. Adopt the Colorado Rapids. Adopt them. Watch out for them. Stay tuned to these shows. I'm going to get better with the photographs. I'm going to get better and do more interviews. It's an amazing time. As it gets warmer, I'm going to be able to do a lot more. So anyway, stay with me. Let's continue this journey together, and let's hope the Rapids do something in the MLS this year. Until next time, T-Bone out.